Just been dropped off by the number 47 bus from Swindon, and we're now going to head down the Ridgeway, just at the top of Ashbury here. And first stop will be Wayland Smithy. So from the car park up the top of the hill near Ashbury to Wayland Smithy is about a 15 or 20 minute walk. I've been here a few times before, and one of the times was back in August, and I decided to do a sleepover on the top, because I'd heard these tales that kind of sort of entities or little people or something like that would sometimes be seen around the area. Oh, I've just seen something really interesting. There you go. What sort of caterpillar is that? Anyway, yeah, so I came up on Friday evening, and got the taxi up the top. It was ever so funny seeing the look on his face when I asked to stop this pathway in pitch black. What he must have been thinking as I kind of walked off into the darkness, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, got to the site and didn't really know what I was doing. Kind of just put a ground sheet down and lay there staring up at the stars. In the end, the thing that caused me to pack it all in was the kind of dew was building. So even though it was a dry night, I was actually getting quite wet there, and ridiculously priced taxis, no buses or anything. I decided to walk back, which is about probably 3.5 hour walk or so back to Swindon. It's about 10 miles, and yeah, I'd dosed up on chamomile and mugwort tea, and so there I am with this stuff starting to take effect, with the stars above me and a nearly full moon. Quite a nice experience, actually. Just veered off the pathway into the woods here, get a bit of a break from the sun. It's really hot today. So this path runs parallel to the Ridgeway, which is over there. Something I also want to put into this vid are some photos that I took when I did that night up on the Wayland Smithy. Some odd anomalies which I can't quite explain. Maybe internal lens reflections, but I don't know. The anomalies are quite well blended into the main picture, so there doesn't seem to be a sort of cut, rotate and merge that you'd expect there to be with a lens reflection. See what you think. Now, Wayland Smithy is believed to have been completed around 3430 BC. About 100 years before that, and there seems to have been a timber-based oval barrow there. And here we are. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Have a look-see inside. Right about where I did my sleep here, or attempted sleep. As I mentioned earlier, there's a really interesting tale in one of the two little magazines they sell in Elements of Ashbury. It'll either be Weird Wiltshire or Stroller's Tales. I can't remember which one it is, but it recounts a tale of a woman who came camping here several years ago, and she was woken up in the middle of the night by now this is from memory, so it may be inaccurate, but she was woken up in the middle of the night by rustling sounds in the beech trees that surround this site, and it seems to have sounded like children messing around, and we're talking early hours of the morning here, but of course no parents, no guardians around, and they seem to be dressed in brown, I think from memory, so I guess she shone a torch at them. But anyway, the feeling is that there's something a little bit off, a little bit supernatural about the little figures involved. So there you go. I'll try and find what magazine it comes from exactly, and at some point I'll reference it in the comments at the bottom of the YouTube video. The inevitable dowsing spot. So we're looking for lines here. And this one, pretty much dead centre. I wonder what these marker stones, whether they were structural or whether they were markers. Of course, it's been reinterpreted, I think, 18th, 19th, 20th century. Things being rebuilt, and we don't really know what these are for. Could have been side structure, perhaps they're really, really badly weather worn. Ooh. We had one at the entrance. And that's a weak one. Oh. Yep, okay. There we go, that lines up pretty much parallel with the axis. Actually on the axis, I think. Let's carry on. So this almost serves as a double check if they're all passing through. What's that? Trouble is, on rough ground I'm getting better at balancing this rod, but I still have the odd wobble. Yep, okay. And then as a double check, there we go. So yes, one line going through the main structure. Okay, so now leaving Wayland Smithy and we're going to head towards Uffington, White Horse and Dragon's Hill. Dragon Hill. There, just in view there, Uffington White Horse. I know what you're thinking. I've got to douse Dragon Hill, haven't I? Don't know why I always like the sort of gentle vertigo you get with these places. Okay, who's getting the feeling they've been here before? And yet I don't recall having been here before, if you see what I mean. So here we are, atop Dragon's Hill. And there is the horse. Right, get the dowsing rod. Okay, so here we go, I'm at one end, and let's see if I've got any lines. My bag. That's a weak one. Might have been me. Let's do that again. Yep, that's for real. Two. Could be two sides of a big one. Which direction? Okay. Oh, stable. Let's do it this side. Which direction? Job really to know. Let's go the other end of the hill, see if I can cut the same lines. Should do it. Oh god, it's so hot today. Right, back up a bit. Crossing lines. Boom. Okay. Okay. See the two in parallel, or they're each side, and they appear to be heading off towards those woods there. Which direction am I looking? I haven't got a compass. Yep, watch and sun says that's southeast, and there's a horse up there. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. My bus will be back at Ashbury Ridgeway car park in an hour and a quarter. So I better get my legs moving, otherwise it's going to cost me 20 or 30 quid for a taxi. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and very much look forward to making the next one. Bye. Yeah, made the bus.